Many people believe the deepest wounds in life come from the things that happen to them, while rarely realizing that the real pain often comes from the memories they continue repeating, long after those moments have already passed. Some people can remember a single insult from 20 years ago with astonishing clarity, while struggling to remember the compliments they received only a few months earlier. Others replay the moment they were rejected, ignored, betrayed, or humiliated until those memories become more familiar than the moments when they succeeded, were appreciated, or deeply loved. The strange part is that every time we revisit one of those painful memories, we quietly make it stronger and easier to remember the next time it returns. Our minds do not judge whether a memory deserves to grow because they simply strengthen whatever we choose to repeat most often. Imagine carrying a heavy stone every single day because someone handed it to you years ago, even though that person disappeared from your life a very long time ago. Eventually, the stone no longer feels heavy because someone forced you to carry it, but because carrying it has become part of your daily routine. Many people believe they are prisoners of their past, while in reality, they have become prisoners of the memories they continue practicing every single day. The human mind quietly transforms repetition into familiarity until familiar thoughts begin feeling like unquestionable truth. Every painful memory you revisit becomes easier to find the next time your mind starts searching through your past. Meanwhile, every beautiful memory you neglect slowly becomes quieter until it almost disappears behind years of repeated disappointment. Think about how easily you remember the person who insulted you compared with the people who believed in you, encouraged you, or quietly helped you become stronger. Think about how often you replay the opportunities you lost compared with the victories you achieved through courage, patience, and determination. Without realizing it, you begin collecting evidence that supports only one version of your story while ignoring everything that contradicts it. Little by little, those repeated memories begin writing a silent biography about the person you believe yourself to be. If your mind constantly repeats rejection, you slowly begin believing you are someone who is destined to be rejected. If it constantly repeats failure, you begin expecting failure even before taking the very first step towards something new. If it constantly repeats humiliation, you start protecting yourself from situations that have not even had the chance to hurt you. Many people believe they are protecting themselves by remembering every disappointment because they fear making the same mistake again. Yet without realizing it, they are also teaching their minds to expect disappointment before every new beginning. The same thing happens with rejection because every remembered rejection quietly whispers that another one is already waiting somewhere ahead, even when reality has given no reason to believe it. Over time, those repeated memories stop feeling like isolated events and begin looking like undeniable proof that this is simply how life always works. Meanwhile, the memories of courage, resilience, kindness, unexpected success, and quiet victories receive so little attention that they slowly lose the power to balance the story we tell ourselves. This is how two people with remarkably similar lives can remember them in completely different ways while honestly believing they are describing reality. One remembers every disappointment and spends years feeling defeated by life. The other remembers every lesson, every success, and every obstacle they somehow managed to overcome despite the difficulties. Neither person is lying because both are simply strengthening different parts of exactly the same reality. This does not mean painful memories should be denied, forgotten, or pushed away because they are genuine chapters of our lives. It simply means they should never become the only chapters we choose to read over and over again until they define our entire identity. Your life has always contained moments of courage, kindness, resilience, friendship, achievement, gratitude, and quiet victories that deserve the same attention as your wounds. The problem is that pain demands to be remembered while gratitude often waits silently without asking for our attention. Every time an old wound suddenly returns, ask yourself one simple question. What success have I forgotten while remembering this pain? Perhaps it was the day you refused to give up when everything around you seemed impossible. Perhaps it was the person whose life became better simply because you were there when they needed someone. Perhaps it was the obstacle everyone believed you could never overcome until you quietly proved them wrong. Those memories are every bit as real as the painful ones, yet they become weaker simply because you rarely invite them back into your thoughts. Your identity is not created only by what happened to you, because it is also created by the memories you choose to strengthen every single day. You cannot rewrite the past, but you can decide which parts of your past deserve to keep shaping the person you are becoming. The mind quietly becomes whatever it practices most often until repetition begins looking exactly like truth. So perhaps the question is not who hurt you or how deeply they hurt you. Perhaps the real question is this: which memories are you training to answer when someone asks you who you really are?